Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, I will introduce my group. The first one in myself, Andi Muhammad Fadil Aksa. Second, Muhammad Wahyudi. And lastly, Wayan Randi Saputra. We are from the Mechatronic Vocational Education Program Class of 2021, which will discuss active electronic components and passive electronic components. Electronic components are the basic elements used to form an electronic circuit and are usually packaged in discrete form with two or more connection terminals. Each electronic component has its own function in an electronic circuit. Some serve as inhibitors, some act as amplifiers, some serve as conductors, some also function as filters, and some act as controllers. These electronic components also have their respective values and types so that they can carry out their function in accordance with the wishes of the electronic circuit designer.
Alright, let's get into the discussion of active electronic components. Electronic components are types of electronic components that require external current to operate. In other words, active electronic components can only function if they get an electric current source from outside or external. So let's get into the example of active electronic components. First, there is a diode. Diode is active electronic components that function to conduct electric current in one direction and inhibit electric current from the opposite direction. The diode consists of two electrodes, namely is anode and cathode. So the next there is a transistor. Transistor is an active electronic component that function is an amplifier, rectifier, controller, mixer, and oscillator. And then the next there is a IC or integrated circuit. Is an active electronic component consisting of a combination of hundreds or even million of transistor, resistor, and other components that are integrated into an electronic circuit in a small package.
Let's go into the second discussion, namely passive electronic components. Passive electronic components are type of electric components that do not require an external electric current source for operation. Electric components that are classified as passive components include resistor, capacitor, and inductors. The first, resistor. Resistor or batteries are passive electric components that functions to inhibit and regulate electric current in an electric circuit. Unit value of resistor or resistance is ohm. And second, capacitor. Capacitor or condensers are passive electronic components that can store electrical charge for a temporary period of time with the capacitance unit being 4. And the last, inductor. An inductor, or also known as a coil, is a passive electronic component consisting of an arrangement of wire turned that form a coil. An inductor will create a magnetic field when an electric current is applied. The unit of inductance in an inductor is Henry. I think enough. That is our mini vlog about component active and passive of electronic. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and bye.